Hi all. In the last video, we discussed about Herbert Spencer. We introduced him and we have done a detailed discussion on social evolution. Okay, and today we are going to discuss about organic analogy or organismic theory of Herbert Spencer. This is one of the most relevant theory propounded by Herbert Spencer. Let us go to the video now. Please watch. Spencer is popularly known for his treatment of organic analogy. The evolutionary doctrine was no doubt the foundation of Spencer's sociological theory. However, he presented the organic analogy as a secondary doctrine which also played a vital role in his thought system. Since Spencer was basically a biologist, no matter of surprise that he can easily connect an organism to society, and thus he propounded organic analogy. What actually does Spencer try to convey in organic analogy? Let us discuss. Spencer considers society as being like a biological organism such as human body. The body is made up of different parts, including cells and organs, that functions together to meet its needs and maintain the social system as a whole. Analogy means what? Analogy is the comparison. Here Spencer is making comparison between society and a living organism. Spencer wanted to explain the nature of social structure by the help of organismic theory. He observed some similarities between biological and social organism. Let us discuss it one by one. The similarities. Similarity in visible growth. Both society and organism are distinguished from inorganic matter by means of their visible growth. Growth or change happening to societies can be visible in practices, infrastructural changes, urbanization, habits, attitude, customary practices, culture, and so on. Thus, both society and the organism are subject to growth. He gives an example of a child grows up to be a man, a tiny community becomes a metropolitan area, a small state becomes an empire, and so on. An increase in the complexity of structure. As both society and organism grow in size, they also increase in complexity of structure. Primitive organisms like amoeba are simple, whereas highest organisms like mammals are very complex. Primitive community was very simple, whereas the modern industrial society is highly complex. Change in structure leads to the change in functions. When changes takes place in the structure of organs and communities, the result a change in their functions. The function becomes more and more specialized. This applies to the body of a living creature as well as the society. Let us take the example of a unicellular organism. All the functions are done by a single cell, whereas there is a complex and perfect division of functions in a human body. Likewise, primitive societies were self-sufficient with less division of labor, whereas there is a clear and complex division of labor in modern societies. Differentiation as well as harmony of organs. Evolution establishes for both societies and organisms differences in structure and function that make each other possible. Evolution leads to the development of greater differentiation of organs of society as also that of an individual. Along with this differentiation, there is also harmony between various organs. Each organ is complementary to the other and not opposed. This holds true both in the body of living organism and in the case of society. Thus, in organic analogy, Spencer states that in the same way that the skin holds the human body, so too do norms and values bind society together. Hereby, we are winding up our session and see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.